Wait, hold on, because Caitlin Clark just dropped back into Team USA and went straight at Angel Reese. Every minute she was out there, she showed everyone exactly why she belongs, ready to silence every single doubter who thought she was done.
Wow!
From Nikona, woohoo. If you believe this showing shifts everything for Team USA, drop Clark Power in the comments below. This whole thing matters because it goes way deeper than just WNBA drama. We're talking about something that started back in that 2023 college championship game. Clark was out there carrying Iowa with those impossible shots and next-level plays. Watch Clark, she pulls it, and she nails it.
Now, even though it was Barbie night in Chicago, to me it still felt like a home game for the Indiana Fever.
Her path back to the spotlight felt slow and heavy.
Meanwhile, Angel Reese was doing her thing for LSU in exactly the same way. Ever since then, their paths stayed tangled up together. Clark jumped into the WNBA in 2024 as someone who could light up the scoreboard and make everyone around her better. Reese showed up as this rebounding machine, and everybody dragged that college drama right into the professional league with them. Every single time they were on the same court, people watched every single possession like their lives depended on it. Clark's first year turned into something nobody saw coming. She put up 19.2 points, grabbed 5.7 rebounds, and dished out 8.4 assists every night while shattering assist records and dropping multiple triple-doubles. Her impact wasn't just about buckets, though, as she controlled the entire offense and dictated the rhythm every single game. Reese came back with her own statement, averaging 13.6 points and crushing everyone with 13.1 rebounds per game through pure determination and relentless effort. Every sports show and podcast was talking about this weekly. The Rookie of the Year debate never stopped getting louder. Some people only cared about putting points on the board, racing down court, steps back, swish, swish. Others were all about those boards and lockdown defense. One side loved those deep bombs and clutch moments. The other side respected that power and dominance in the paint. Before anyone knew it, both players were absolutely everywhere, and their names brought more attention to women's basketball than anyone had ever seen before. But as all that rivalry noise started to die down, a different and more personal story started developing around Caitlin Clark, specifically.
Y'all are sitting here trying to say the Fever play better without Clark? Are y'all serious?
This got real heavy real fast. Throughout the 2025 WNBA season, Caitlin Clark was dealing with this left quad injury that kept her sidelined and completely messed with her rhythm. Every game she missed had people questioning her health, her strength, and whether that explosive style would ever come back. All the excitement around her went completely silent. Instead of pushing forward at maximum speed, she had to sit back, recover, and trust the process, which was something she barely ever experienced. That uncertainty followed Team USA as roster decisions and minutes became huge talking points. Every single practice session mattered, and even minor injuries made every prediction feel completely unpredictable. The moment word dropped that Caitlin Clark was back to full health, everything changed immediately.
The first logo.
Plus, analysts kept talking about how she could break down defenses in seconds, see rotations before they happened, and thread passes that looked absolutely impossible when everything was falling apart. During scrimmages, she was putting up over 12 points and 6 assists in barely any minutes, completely taking over every possession with composure and precision while keeping mistakes to almost nothing. Social media went absolutely crazy with fans celebrating her quick moves, laser vision, and those clutch moments. Podcasts were breaking down her footwork, her speed, and her decision-making frame by frame, showing how she ran the entire game like a seasoned veteran. Coaches kept emphasizing how she elevated everyone around her, commanded attention from everywhere, and could flip the game with a single possession. Maris is looking for more from her, especially around that mid-range area.
Big body Boston. Look at this pass. Oh my goodness. Aaliyah Boston out here point centering things.
Every bucket she dropped and every fast break she orchestrated proved that Clark's comeback meant way more than just getting back on the court. This was her way of announcing that she absolutely belonged with the elite, ready to lead Team USA and make her statement. After all that time away, she walked back onto that court, carrying pressure from fans' doubters and her own expectations, determined to prove that those setbacks hadn't pushed her out of the conversation with the absolute best. From that very first possession, Caitlin Clark looked completely locked in. She took control of the offense with total confidence, directing spacing, accelerating the tempo, and making defenders scramble instead of react. On back-to-back plays, she stepped back from way downtown and knocked down 2 deep threes that completely flipped the atmosphere in that building.
That defense is weak. Let's go, youngins. AB, another basket? I was about to say, fam, my goodness. From the corner, Citron. Bang that thing.
Clark stayed aggressive, weaving passes through impossible spaces and hitting teammates perfectly in rhythm. Her court vision completely opened everything up, turning basic plays into constant motion. Podcasts replayed that sequence over and over, with analysts losing their minds about it. That smooth control was the complete opposite of the chaos she was creating on defense. Angel Reese came right back with that signature physical game, grinding inside, hunting rebounds, and trying to use her strength to dominate the paint. That hustle showed exactly why she owned the boards throughout her rookie campaign. But Clark's range and tempo control created problems that were impossible to solve. While Reese was grinding possession after possession, Clark was impacting absolutely everything simultaneously. The game shifted completely when Clark buried another deep shot, then immediately followed it with a blind pass that set up an easy bucket. This was when everything tilted permanently. During that run, Clark wasn't just scoring points. She was controlling the game in real time, and everyone watching could feel it happening. After all the noise settled, the numbers painted the whole picture. Caitlin Clark made an instant impact during her first WNBA season. She dropped 19.2 points, grabbed 5.7 rebounds, and handed out 8.4 assists every night while setting rookie assist records and recording multiple triple-doubles. That proved she was running the show every single night, scoring when necessary, and setting up teammates on nearly every single play. Angel Reese carved out her own path. She scored 13.6 points and dominated the league with 13.1 rebounds per game. Her power in the paint helped her grab every miss and create extra possessions for her squad. Those numbers showed how relentless she was inside and how much stress she put on every opponent. The real difference showed up in the advanced numbers. Basketball analysts kept highlighting Clark's efficiency metrics, pointing to elite shooting percentages, incredible offensive impact, scores, and top-tier assist creation numbers. Even when her scoring wasn't perfect, defensive attention followed her range, creating space and boosting team efficiency across the board. Her playmaking constantly made teammates better, which showed up in every lineup statistic and impact rating. At Team USA camp, Clark demonstrated everything she brought to the table. She orchestrated plays, kept everyone flowing, and adapted instantly to different rotations. Podcasts were breaking down her basketball IQ, seeing plays develop before anyone else, and making defenses panic, proving she was the engine of that team. After that performance, fans and analysts started seeing something completely different. Social media, podcasts, and comment sections moved away from rivalry arguments toward discussions about real impact. The statistics told the whole story. Clark didn't just shine with one highlight this time, like critics love to suggest. She transformed the game over and over, proving her influence in ways that could be tracked and witnessed every time she stepped between those lines. Basketball podcasts exploded immediately. Hosts were running clips on repeat, dissecting every possession, while debating how quickly the entire conversation changed. One major basketball podcast called Clark's return absolutely electric, saying she seized control the second she touched the leather and never gave it back. Another analyst mentioned that the game flow transformed completely once she started directing the offense. YouTube reaction channels got flooded with fresh content breaking down every move, every gesture, and every momentum shift. Someone wrote, "I never paid attention to WNBA until I watched Caitlin Clark play. That whole team flows together so beautifully." Reddit discussions moved just as quick. One highly upvoted comment read, "Clark absolutely lit up that court on her return," while others pointed out how defensive focus tracked her everywhere. Most people noticed how the story felt different from previous matchups with way less rivalry drama and much more focus on control and influence. Someone else said highlight reel or not, Caitlin Clark is pure poetry in motion. Those bounce pass assists are absolutely beautiful. Back in 2024 WNBA, attention usually centered around Clark versus Reese as competing narratives. After this performance, the conversation shifted completely. Media personalities started framing international basketball around leadership, adaptability, and preparation. The discussion felt electric, like voices building on each other while highlights kept playing. Caitlin Clark just transformed excitement into results, and everyone watching felt it immediately. This performance proved how talent, confidence, and leadership can transform the game in ways fans and media never saw coming. Do you think this will change how we define greatness in women's basketball? Share your perspective in the comments. If you believe this is only the beginning, type Clark legacy below.